There is a truth many people over 60 rarely say out loud, yet they feel it clearly every single morning the moment their feet touch the floor. The legs feel weaker, heavier, and colder than before, a creeping numbness spreading from the toes up the calves, that heavy, dragging feeling when walking down the stairs, the sudden sharp sting that appears in the middle of the night. None of this is just normal aging. These signs appear because blood no longer flows to the legs as strongly as it once did. And once circulation slows down, everything else begins to decline with it. Walking becomes less steady. The feet grow cold and numb more easily. Even small wounds on the legs take longer to heal. And most worrying of all, the risk of falling increases, something no older adult ever wants to face. But what troubles me most is this. Many people try all kinds of expensive supplements, various support medications, yet the legs remain cold, numb, and heavy. They don't realize the root problem is something far simpler. The blood vessels in their legs have become too weak, too narrow, and too nutrient-starved to open properly. The good news is, you don't need anything expensive to change this. The foods that can boost circulation to the legs most powerfully, foods that warm the feet, ease numbness, reduce heaviness, and restore strength, are sitting right inside your kitchen, costing only a few cents a day. If you consistently choose foods that can gently widen blood vessels, thin the blood slightly, dissolve microspasms in the arteries, activate nitric oxide, and warm the lower limbs from the inside, then within just a few weeks, you'll feel your legs grow lighter, warmer, steadier, and that familiar numb. Number 7. Warm lemon water with honey. Kickstart leg circulation first thing in the morning. After age 60, the tiny blood vessels in the feet and lower legs naturally begin to narrow because their walls thicken and lose elasticity, and the blood becomes slightly more viscous. That's why many older adults wake up with cold feet, tingling, or a heavy dragging sensation. A warm cup of lemon water with a touch of honey may seem simple, but it contains exactly what your leg arteries are lacking, especially vitamin C, the nutrient that protects nitric oxide and keeps blood vessels soft and flexible. Once you drink it, vitamin C acts like an antioxidant shield, protecting nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for opening blood vessels, from breaking down too quickly. This allows blood to reach the feet more easily, especially through the tiny capillaries that often become blocked with age. Honey, especially pure honey, supports circulation in a different way. Its gentle anti-inflammatory compounds soothe irritated vessel walls and reduce chronic inflammation, one of the main reasons older adults feel heaviness and tension in their legs. Combined with warm water, the mixture stimulates circulation and warms the body from the inside, gradually reducing cold feet and easing vessel spasms. For anyone who feels numbness in the morning, just 1 to 2 weeks of this ritual can bring a gentle sensation of, "my feet waking up again." A small cup, yet a powerful morning starter for leg circulation, affordable, easy, and perfectly suited for seniors. Even as the body slows with age, giving the blood vessels this gentle. Number 6. Garlic, a natural vasodilator that helps blood reach the feet easily again. After age 60, you can see the truth just by looking at your feet each morning. The blood vessels no longer open the way they used to. Your feet stay cold longer, and the familiar tingling or dull heaviness appears more often. Inside the body, the narrowing of the tiny vessels in the lower legs and feet slows blood flow, like a road that gradually becomes narrower with time. This is where local garlic, the humble kitchen spice, becomes one of the most powerful natural tools for reopening that flow. When you eat garlic, especially local garlic that has been crushed or sliced to activate allicin, your body responds almost immediately. Allicin enters the bloodstream and performs one essential action. It relaxes the smooth muscles surrounding blood vessels, allowing them to widen slightly, just enough to reduce tension and improve circulation. This is a natural vasodilation effect highly valued in modern medicine. Once a vessel opens, more blood reaches the feet, carrying oxygen and nutrients that the tissues desperately need, especially for older adults who constantly feel cold, heavy, or numb feet. Garlic also reduces mild platelet aggregation, helping the blood become slightly thinner. This is crucial for seniors, because when the blood flows more freely, it reaches the feet with less resistance, reducing numbness after sitting or standing for long periods. People who experience nighttime. Number 5. Fresh ginger activates circulation and warms the feet quickly. Once you pass age 60, many people begin feeling a cold, creeping sensation traveling from the toes up the shins every morning, as if the feet no longer belong to the body. This is a sign of microspasms in the tiny arteries, a condition that traps blood in the lower limbs and prevents full circulation. In situations like this, fresh ginger becomes one of the strongest allies because it doesn't just warm the feet, it wakes up the entire circulatory system. When fresh slices of ginger enter the body, gingerol, the active compound in ginger, stimulates thermal receptors in the vessel walls. This triggers a cascade of widening in the small arteries, allowing warm blood to travel down into the feet more easily. The gentle warming sensation spreading through the soles when drinking ginger tea is not imagined. It is proof that your vessels are responding. Ginger also relaxes the muscles surrounding blood vessels, the same muscles that, when tight, create the dull ache, sharp twinges, or cold numbness around the ankles and soles. For older adults whose capillaries have lost elasticity, even a small spasm can significantly restrict blood flow to the feet. Ginger breaks this cycle, allowing a smoother, more complete circulation. This explains why many people feel lighter steps, more flexible foot joints, and reduced pins and needles sensations shortly after drinking warm ginger water. For those who suffer chronic cold feet, ginger has. Number 4. Ripe bananas, restoring electrolyte balance so blood can flow to your feet more easily. After the age of 60, many people experience nighttime leg cramps, calf pain when stepping out of bed, or that heavy, dragging feeling in the legs throughout the morning. Most never realize that the deeper cause often comes from an electrolyte imbalance, especially low potassium, the mineral responsible for relaxing blood vessels and stabilizing muscle contractions. Among all the inexpensive, easy-to-find foods, ripe bananas are one of the most powerful natural electrolyte rechargers for older adults. When the body lacks potassium, the blood vessels begin to tighten silently. You won't see it, you won't feel it immediately, but your legs feel everything: colder, number, faster, and heavier with every step. The rich potassium in bananas loosens this constriction, allowing the tiny vessels in the feet, your body's farthest point from the heart, to open up and welcome blood more easily. Bananas also help restore the sodium balance. Many older adults unknowingly eat saltier meals, which leads to water retention, mild swelling around the feet, and a reduced ability for blood to move downward. Bananas gently rebalance this, easing that tight, stiff sensation in the calves and ankles that so many people feel after sitting or after waking up. Their soluble fiber helps stabilize blood sugar, which is crucial because fluctuating blood sugar can trigger sudden. Number 3. Roasted peanuts, boosting nitric oxide production for lighter, warmer legs. Few people realize how powerful a simple, inexpensive food like roasted peanuts can be for improving leg circulation. After the age of 60, the body produces less arginine, the direct building block for nitric oxide, NO, the molecule that determines whether blood vessels can open or not. Without enough NO, blood vessels tighten, stiffen, and narrow, making it difficult for blood to reach the feet. The result is exactly what many older adults feel daily: cold toes, numbness, heavy legs, and rapid fatigue. Roasted peanuts, with their naturally high arginine content, act as raw material for your body to create nitric oxide again. As NO rises, the narrow, hair-thin vessels in the feet begin to open, clearing small blockages that have silently built up over the years. Blood begins to move more freely, and the legs start to feel lighter, warmer, and more alive. Beyond circulation, peanuts provide healthy fats and B vitamins that support peripheral nerves, those delicate nerve fibers in the feet and toes that suffer quickly when blood flow weakens. Many people who start eating peanuts regularly notice less tingling, fewer sharp bursts of discomfort in their toes, and much steadier footing when walking. Number 2. Spinach, a natural nitrate source that opens the microvessels in your feet. In younger adults, the microvessels in the lower legs open automatically within seconds whenever the body needs more blood. But after 60, this ability declines sharply because nitric oxide production drops to only a fraction of what it used to be. As a result, the vessels stiffen and narrow, limiting how much blood can reach the feet. Spinach, though simple and inexpensive, is one of the richest natural sources of nitrate. When nitrate enters the body, it transforms step by step into nitrite and finally into nitric oxide, the exact molecule older legs are desperately lacking. What makes spinach especially helpful is how easily its nitrate converts, thanks to the presence of vitamin C, folate, and polyphenols that help nitric acid last longer in the bloodstream. This means spinach not only opens the vessels more easily, but also keeps them open longer, allowing blood to reach the feet consistently throughout the morning. Many older adults describe their legs as heavy like lead, or tiring after only a few minutes of walking. These sensations are closely tied to insufficient blood flow to the muscles and nerves of the legs. When spinach is eaten daily, lightly sautéed in soups or blended into smoothies, the increased nitric oxide nourishes even the tiniest capillaries, helping reduce heaviness, morning coldness, muscle fatigue, nighttime cramps, and that deep aching. Number 1. Beetroot, the strongest natural vessel opener for legs after 60. If there is one inexpensive food that creates the most noticeable change in blood flow to the legs, it is beetroot. Older adults often suffer from a severe decline in nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for widening blood vessels so blood can travel smoothly down to the feet. When NO drops, the vessels tighten and harden like old pipes, making every step feel heavy, numb, and cold, even in warm weather. What makes beetroot extraordinary is its high natural nitrate content. Once inside the body, these nitrates convert rapidly and powerfully into nitric oxide. Large studies in adults over 60 show that just a single glass of beetroot juice can improve circulation within hours, warm the soles of the feet, reduce that prickling sensation, and noticeably increase walking endurance. But beetroot does more than open blood vessels. It helps the vessel walls regain their elasticity thanks to anthocyanins and betalains. antioxidants that soften the tissue, reduce stiffness, and clear microscopic blockages that prevent blood from reaching the tiny nerve endings in the feet. When these invisible obstructions are released, oxygen and nutrients can finally flow downward again, and older adults feel it immediately. Warmer legs, less cramping, reduced fatigue, and easier movement when standing up. Another hidden advantage is beetroot's natural potassium content, which helps regulate vascular contraction and prevents nighttime vasospasms, the quiet culprit behind early morning numbness in the feet. Beetroot can be used in the simplest forms, steamed, juiced, or cooked into soups, and in any form, the benefits on circulation remain fast and clear. Affordable, accessible, and easy to prepare, it becomes a natural vascular. Don't wait until your legs stop warning you. If you are reading this far, it means your legs are truly speaking to you. That tingling every morning, the cold creeping up from the soles, the heaviness when you stand, none of it is just aging. These are distress signals from your circulation, warning you that blood is no longer reaching your legs as it should. You do not need expensive supplements. You do not need a complicated routine. All you need is one small beginning, adding just one of the 7 simple foods into tomorrow morning. Your legs will thank you in the most honest way, by walking more smoothly, warming up faster, and hurting far less. Choose one tomorrow morning, maybe a warm cup of lemon and honey water, or a slice of fresh ginger in hot water, or simply a ripe banana to restore vascular softness. Then stay consistent for 7 days. You don't need much. You only need to begin, and your body will show you the results. Don't step back anymore. Don't let the very legs that carried you through a lifetime suffer in silence. Begin tomorrow. Begin at breakfast. Begin with yourself. Your legs can absolutely grow strong again if you give them the chance. Your legs are not weak because of age, but because they've been ignored too long. By the time you reach the end of this journey, you may already see the truth. Your legs did not weaken in a single day, nor simply because you got older. They weakened because year after year, the circulation to your feet slowed down without anyone noticing. Morning tingling, cold feet, that dragging heaviness after standing too long, these were never normal signs of aging. Your body certainly never treated them as normal. Every time your legs go numb, it means blood didn't make it down. Every time your feet feel cold, your vessels have tightened again. Every time your steps feel heavy, your muscles, nerves, and vessels are crying for help silently. The 7 foods we just walked through are not tricks nor miracle cures. They are simple, ordinary foods that target the root cause, helping the vessels in your legs open, soften, and regain flexibility. A warm lemon honey drink to jumpstart circulation. A bit of garlic to relax the vessel walls. Ginger to warm from within. A ripe banana to rebalance electrolytes. A handful of peanuts to boost nitric oxide. A bowl of spinach or a few slices of beetroot to open the microvessels. Each small piece repeated daily becomes a steady current of nourishment for legs that have carried you a whole life. The important thing is not using all 7 at once. The important thing is choosing to begin. One small shift at breakfast. One gentle change at lunch or dinner. One warm drink with ginger or beetroot in the evening. With consistency, circulation to your legs will slowly improve. Less cold, less numbness, less heaviness, and steps that feel natural again. And one morning, you may suddenly notice that you step out of bed without waiting for your legs to wake up. Don't wait until your legs lose sensation before you start caring. Don't wait until you must hold the wall or the chair every time you stand before you think of changing something. Your body after 60 still has tremendous ability to recover if you give it a chance. And that chance begins in your own kitchen with the everyday foods that can determine